Doug isn't dead, and everything we thought we knew about Joey may have just collapsed into total chaos. This is no longer a theory. This is a war brewing in the shadows, and Randy may be the most dangerous player of them all. I'm telling you right now, after everything I just saw, I cannot ignore the signs anymore. The pieces are connecting in the most terrifying way possible. Joey giving Randy those orders, that wasn't just another criminal conversation. No, that moment felt calculated, desperate, panicked. And honestly, it convinced me even more that Doug is still alive and that he may secretly be the Impaler himself. Everything just changed because think about this carefully. Joey clearly does not know the true identity of the Impaler. That alone is insane. This entire partnership has been operating through layers of secrecy, indirect communication, manipulation, and fear. And standing right in the middle of all of it is Randy. Quiet, sneaky, watching everything. Randy is the bridge. That's the terrifying myth that. He's the messenger between Joey and the Impaler. The middleman connecting two monsters who may not even fully trust each other. And the more I think about it, the more I believe Randy was the one who introduced Joey into this nightmare in the first place. What if Randy didn't recruit Joey into a business partnership, but into a trap? Because let's be honest here, Randy has never been trustworthy. This man hides everything. He hid the scam involving Bill. He hid information about Lynette's disappearance. He constantly operates in silence, keeping secrets from everyone around him, including Joey. So why should anyone believe he's loyal now? Why should Joey trust a man who clearly has his own agenda? He shouldn't. And deep down, I think Joey knows it. That's why his behavior suddenly feels different. Nervous, aggressive, unstable. Joey's trying to maintain control, but I think the ground beneath him is collapsing faster than he realizes. Because if Randy is secretly working for someone else, then Joey may already be surrounded by enemies. And who could that enemy be? Doug? Yes, Doug. The man Joey probably underestimated. The man everyone assumed was weak, broken, finished. But what if all of that was part of the illusion? What if Doug disappeared not because he lost, but because he was transforming into something far more dangerous? The Impaler. Just saying it gives me chills. Because suddenly everything starts making sense. The secrecy, the calculated violence, the underground plasma network spiraling out of control, Joey's panic, Randy's suspicious behavior. It all points back to one horrifying possibility. Doug has been hiding in the shadows this entire time, building power while Joey walked blindly into the fire. And now, Joey may be trapped inside a war he cannot win. This is Joey versus Doug. Former weakness versus reborn vengeance. And vengeance is the most dangerous force in this entire story. People underestimate hatred. They think it only destroys relationships. But hatred also creates alliances. Twisted alliances, violent alliances, desperate alliances built on revenge and survival. That's exactly what we're seeing now inside this plasma ring nightmare. Joey believed he was entering a profitable partnership with a feared underground figure. The Impaler already had a terrifying reputation in the red market. That reputation gave Joey confidence. Why would he worry? Why would he question a system that was making him stronger? But arrogance is always the beginning of collapse. Now Joey is realizing he may have partnered with someone far smarter and far more ruthless than himself. And when Joey ordered Randy to send a message to the Impaler telling him to stay away from Joey's territory, I almost lost my mind. That moment was huge. Because that wasn't the language of a confident leader. That was fear talking. Pure fear. Joey is trying to create distance. He told Randy, to disappear for a while. Hide. Lay low. Why? Because Joey is desperately trying to erase traces of this partnership before everything explodes in his face. He knows the pressure is building. He knows suspicion is closing in from every direction. And honestly, I think he's regretting everything. This may have been the worst alliance Joey has ever made. Because imagine the humiliation if Doug truly is the impaler. Imagine Joey being destroyed by the same man he once viewed as weak. That would be brutal, humiliating. Psychological warfare at its absolute worst. And the pressure around Joey is becoming unbearable. Elon is questioning him. Marcel is watching him. Vanessa is suspicious, and Jacob may be next. This is no longer a quiet criminal operation hiding in the shadows. This is open paranoia. Every conversation feels like a setup. Every glance feels loaded with suspicion. Joey cannot control the damage anymore, and for the first time in a long time, I genuinely think he looks scared. Not angry, scared. That matters. Because Joey is usually calm under pressure. Dangerous. Calculating. But now, he looks cornered. Like a man desperately trying to stop a flood with his bare hands, while secrets keep leaking from every direction. And then we get to the Vanessa and Donnell situation, and oh my God, the tension there is explosive. Donald is not staying quiet anymore. He's pushing Vanessa to face reality, and honestly, I think he sees the truth before everyone else does. Vanessa tried to push back. She got angry, defensive, emotional. But underneath that anger, I saw doubt. Real doubt. Because Donnell's words hit hard. He told her Joey has people everywhere. An army. Loyal followers carrying out orders in silence. And according to Donnell, Joey is far more dangerous than Vanessa ever imagined. That line shook me. Because what if Joey truly has built an underground empire so large that even the people closest to him don't understand its full size? What if his plasma operation is only the surface of something even darker? But here's the terrifying twist. What if Joey's army isn't actually loyal anymore? That's where Randy becomes the most critical piece of the entire puzzle. If Randy is secretly connected to Doug, then Joey's own network may already be compromised from the inside. Imagine that betrayal. Imagine discovering that your most trusted associate has been feeding information to the very man preparing to destroy you. That's not business anymore. That's psychological annihilation. And I cannot stop thinking about how symbolic this all feels. Joey built his empire through fear and manipulation. But now he may become the victim of the exact same tactics. Secrets, lies, hidden identities, silent betrayal. It's poetic and terrifying. The more this story unfolds, the more I believe we're heading toward an unavoidable collision. Joey versus Doug. Randy caught in the middle. Vanessa searching for truth. Donnell sounding the alarm while everyone else refuses to listen. This is not just criminal drama anymore. This is emotional warfare. Every character is operating under paranoia. Every alliance feels temporary. Every conversation could become a betrayal. And somewhere in the darkness, the impaler continues moving like a ghost, always one step ahead. That's why I keep coming back to Doug. Because if Doug truly survived, if he really rebuilt himself in secret, then this entire story transforms into one of the most savage revenge arcs we've seen in a long time. A man once dismissed as powerless returns as the hidden architect of chaos itself. And Joey never saw it coming. That would be devastating. But honestly, it would also make perfect sense. Because the clues are everywhere now. Joey's panic. Randy's secrecy. The hidden communication methods. The growing investigations. The sudden fear spreading through every conversation. None of this feels random anymore. It feels orchestrated. It feels like somebody has been preparing this for a very long time. And if that somebody is Doug, then Joey may already be finished without even realizing it. That's the scary part. The war may have already started. So now I have to ask the question nobody wants to answer. What happens when Joey finally learns the truth? What happens when he realizes Randy may have betrayed him from the beginning? And what happens if the impaler removes the mask and Doug is standing underneath it? That moment would destroy everything. Trust would collapse. Alliances would burn. And Joey's empire could fall overnight. I'm serious. The storyline feels like it's heading toward absolute bloodbath level chaos. Every episode keeps adding more pressure, more paranoia, more emotional destruction. And I honestly don't think anyone is safe anymore. Not Joey, Randy, Vanessa, not even the people investigating from the outside. Because once betrayal infects a system this deeply, everybody becomes a target. And right now, Joey looks like a man standing in the center of a ticking bomb. The countdown has already started. And if Doug truly returns from the shadows as the impaler, then Joey is about to face the most brutal defeat of his entire life. Don't miss what happens next, because this story is about to explode into total chaos.